Have you ever had the need to edit something out of a piece of video? In today's tech tip, we're going to show you how to use the free editing tools within Windows 10 to accomplish exactly that. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go down to the bottom here and we're going to type in Photos. And what we're looking for is this Photos app. And we're going to launch it. Now, it's important to note that if you have a build that was recently done from IT, this function may actually have been deleted. They're currently working on a fix for that. So if you do have that issue, please contact them and see if you can get your computer updated. So to get started, what we do is we actually go up to the top corner to this little icon right here that says New Video and go New Video Project. Now the screen will change and you'll see this dialog. It's very important to give your video a name. So this one here, we're just going to call it Test Video and hit OK. Now it's important to note that any changes that you make in here are automatically saved. So there is no save button per se. So that's very helpful. Now you see we get a dialog right here that says your project library is empty. And to get started, what we have to do is we have to add some videos and clips to that. So we're just going to click Add from this PC. Now I have a little piece of video right here that I'm just going to use as a sample. It's an open source sample, and I'm just going to hit Open. Now that we have our video, it is not on our storyboard right here. So you can actually see this little dialog right here. What we can do is we now click on hold and then drag this down to there, and now we can see a video. If we press play button right here, you can see it plays. And then we can scroll through it and different things happen here. And we see our video. Now, if we want to add another piece of video, all we do is we just go up here and go add another video from this PC, let's say. And let's say I'm just going to grab this piece of video right here. And there we have another piece of video. So now we can take this video and we put it here. And now we have a couple of pieces of video. So if we press play, we have this first piece of video that plays. It's 1:35 seconds. I'll just jump to the end so we have to watch it. And then here's our second piece of video right here. And it switches over right there. But I know for a fact that this here is my actual introduction. So I just want to make this the first video clip. So in order to do that, what I'll do is I'll just bring it over here. Now, once we're in the video, hitting the space bar or hitting the play button here usually is the same. You'll also see the K button does the same thing. If you press the K on the keyboard, we can just play it a little bit. Have you ever created a video and wondered how you can actually edit that video in Windows 10? Today, we're going to show you how to use the free tools to do exactly that. So that's my first take. Now, I know. Have you ever created a video? I know for a fact that this second one right here is the one that I actually want. So I just back it up a bit and play it again. Have you ever created? So it starts at about 18 seconds right here. Now what we want to do is we want to actually trim this clip. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the trim button. And now you'll see that we have these little handles. These little handles change our in and out points non-destructively. So if we go and move that handle and bring it right there, this is where the video is going to actually start now. Have you ever created a video and wondered how you can clean it up in editing? Today, we're going to show you how to use a free tool built into Windows 10 to do exactly that. And that's where we want to stop it. And then we're just going to have the out and we're up there. Now, if I play it again. Have you ever created a video and wondered how you can? Okay, that's pretty good. So we're going to hit done. And now this video, you'll notice that the time has changed on it. It's no longer a 35-second clip. It's now a 9-second clip. So this clip has now been edited. So what's going to happen in the timeline is this video is going to play. Then this video is going to play. So this is a really easy way to add a couple of clips together. And I'm going to show you a couple of things. Now, typically people will come to me and will want to edit, especially Zoom recordings of lectures and that sort of thing. And one of the common things that they have is they say, okay, I have a section in this video that I just don't want there anymore. And then in the middle, there might be something else where maybe we took a break or something. There's a 15-minute, I didn't stop recording. And we want to delete that out. And at the end, maybe a student wanted to talk to me and I need to cut that out. So I'm just going to show you how we do that on this clip here, a couple of different ways. So I've showed you the trim button. What we're going to do is we're going to do exactly that. So we're clicking on this video. We're going to click on the trim button again. And let's say the first 2 minutes of our clip was just kind of small talk. We're waiting for people to show up and we want to get rid of that. So say our class only starts right here at this shot right here. So we're just going to take that and we're going to go right there and clip like that. Now, another way of doing this, if you don't want to use the manual and your mouse to do it, you can use the I for in and the O for out. So if I go and move this right over here, say for example, so this is a good example. So our witty banter off the top is things, and say in the last couple of minutes, this is where I end my lecture right here. And this here is just the section right here is just me answering a student question or a couple of student questions that stayed by after class. And I want to cut that out. So now I've cut that out. I hit done. You'll notice that my clip is now shorter. But what if I want to take something out in the middle? Because I can't really do that using the trim function, because how do I get something out in the center? The way to do that is we double click on the clip and then we just clicked split. Now on this clip, what we're going to do is we're going to find our spot and we're going to find where our pause is. So let's just say that's our little spot right here. This is the spot that we want to take our little pause out. What we do is we go split clip and it says, where do you want to split it? And now we have two clips and we hit done. So we have this as one clip and we have this as one clip. And boom, voila, there's our first clip. There's our first stuff right up to there. And right here, this is when our 15 minutes of break or what have you started. So this is our first clip. This is good. And this is all that we want, all this stuff included. And then here we have the first bit of this is maybe where our 15-minute break starts. Now we use the trim tool, and now we can go and cut out that section right there, which is our 15 minutes of dead air or 15 minutes of break. Maybe a comment that was said, we can use it that way, and we hit done. And now we have our intro, our good piece of video off the top. We've deleted out our little section of 15 minutes of break or what have you. And then here at the end is our rest of our class. That's good. So that's how we accomplish that. Now, there's a couple of other things in here that I'm going to show you as well that are really cool. You can add certain things which might be useful. I'm not going to get into a lot of it. So if you want to add a title card, we can add a title card right here. And the title cards allow us to add text. So that what we can actually do is we can actually say right here, we just click on one of these, and then we can say this is, 1221, let's first say something like that. So if you put your course code or your class date or whatever information you want to put in there. And if I put that right here, you'll see that I have a 3-second slide that changes like that. Now we can also click on duration, like say we want it 3 seconds, we can make it 5 seconds. We can change the background on it, make it a different color, that sort of thing. So it's kind of basic, but at least gives you an idea of the kinds of stuff that you can do. You can also do things like add background music from a selection of little kind of things. Now, typically you don't necessarily need to do that, but you can play with it. There is custom audio that you can do. You can change little things and add custom audio files, that sort of thing, if you want to get fancy. It is meant to be very much a basic editor, however, so I would stay away from a lot of the higher end functions like that, just because it may not be useful. Now for my example here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with this little thing, and I'm just going to play it off the top. To play it again, we either press K, spacebar, or just press the play button. Have you ever created a video and wondered how you can clean it up in editing? Today we're going to show you how to use a free tool built into Windows 10 to do exactly that. Then our title card comes up. It's up for 5 seconds. Then our first piece of video plays. It's 3 seconds. And then it cuts to this. Oh, let's just say we saw a little flash there. Now, where's that flash coming from? What we can do is we can actually hit our trim buttons again. And because it's non-destructive, we can actually say, okay, this is that. So that's not it. This is looking like it's good there. The flash must be there. So if we hit the trim button again, we can go and we can just adjust it so that it's not doing that. Click like that. So now if we want to play it from here, play our 3 seconds. There you go. And our little flash is on. So that's how we do that. This is an example of how to do a quick little edit in that. Now, say we're all done of our edits, we have other things here that we can talk about as well. We have motion. These things are really not that useful, to be honest. They impart a slight motion into some of your stuff. The 3D effects, if you want to put a unicorn or a dragon into your thing, you can use these kinds of things. I haven't really found much of a use for them. The filters are kind of cool. They can do like different looks, you know, the classic Instagram kind of looks of different things. You know, it's an effect, it's something. Speed is kind of cool. So if you need to speed something up slower or faster, you can do that. And right here, these this shrink the black bars. So if you shot something that's a horizontal orientation, this will just zoom it in for you to get rid of that kind of stuff. And this will rotate your video. The last one here is pretty universal. It's remove, delete. So if you have a clip in here that you want to delete, you can do it. And the undo and redo buttons, of course, are always available to you. So you'll notice you have a redo and an undo button up the top here. The last little bar right here, you can remove all, so it deletes all the clips from your timeline. You could be careful with that one. But again, the Control Z is also an undo button. So if you happen to make a mistake, it's your best friend. Now, once we're done, what we need to do is we need to finish our video, because this video is really just a bunch of collections of instructions on how to make a video. It's not actually a video yet. When we hit finish video, it says, you know, what video quality you want. This is the quality I recommend. It's 1080p. It's the standard HD. Some more options here. You know, you probably don't need to worry about those kinds of things. And then we just click export. And what this does is it now makes us a video based on the name of our project. To wherever we want. I put mine on my desktop right here. I'm just going to call this test video. I'm going to hit export. And because this is a fairly short video, it won't take very, very long to... Have you ever created a video and wondered how you can clean it up in editing? So there's our video. We've actually got a video now. And this video is the video that we either upload to our course shell, to YouTube, etc., so that we can do it. The one thing is that if you download a video from Zoom to do some editing on it, you can't put it back up on Zoom easily. So the really only way to do that is to put it on a different service like YouTube. And the nice thing about YouTube, however, is that if you have a Gmail account or Google Drive account, you already have a YouTube account, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. There are some other tools that I'm going to be making some videos on. This one here is really great if you want to just kind of delete simple stuff. There is also a video editor within YouTube, and we can show you a couple things with that, although it's not quite as quick as this one. The advantage to the YouTube editor, however, is that if you've already uploaded something to YouTube and you need to just do some simple, very simple edits, even almost more simple than what we've shown you today, you can do it on YouTube and not lose your links. Anyway, I hope that helps. My name is Jeff Tranchmatang. If you have any questions regarding video editing, or if you're not comfortable doing this stuff yourself, you can reach me anytime for video or multimedia support, and I'm always happy to help. Have a great day.